Barcelona basically has the potential to, not potential, they're capable of hyping up someone that is not that good.
Yamal is not really that good
though. Yamal is really good.
While you're here, right? While you're here, keep quiet. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Who's the face of Real Madrid? While you're here.
Kylian Mbappe.
Thank you very much. Legacy does not pay bills, my brother. Legacy does not get you in Europa. Legacy does not get in Champions League. Legacy. Bro, every club this season had their turn with you.
The fact that Manchester United has great legacy, and I would say is a great club.
Let me bring it home, Des. Let's say that, aren't we happy as a nation? Me, I'm happy.
I'm not happy as a nation.
I'm happy Sundowns did not come back with the trophy.
You're
not
so sour.
How am I sour?
Why are you sour?
Final thinking, pyramids is nothing. Those guys are on a 10-game unbeaten run.
Yeah, listen.
10-game unbeaten, and you thought you're going to arrive.
It's 11 games now.
Inter, Messi's playing Club World Cup.
They've squeezed them in, and it's
guys,
they squeezed them in.
Enough with the favoritism.
In fact, they lost to Barca.
Finally, we check out the newest, freshest footballing show. But it's not just about football, it's also about the banter. It's on a league of its own. Onside the banter league. It's the banter league.
Yo, what's good, everybody, and welcome back to another episode, which is beyond one, I do have to say.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Anyway, guys, we are inside a new studio. You've got the new look for Banter League. How do you feel about this one, Des?
Spaces.
Spacious, ne?
Spaces. Sign Bougie can just enter the space.
Why is every day? Sign Bougie is always
every day. Yes. Now we have space. You guys can't say no.
We can't say no.
Yes.
All right. Anyway, this is Onside's Banter League, and I'm here with Des. And also joining us today is an award-winning comedian. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one and only Dylan Oliphant! And then we go... He would love that because he's a Man United fan. Of course. Brad, thank you so much for joining us, bro.
Oh, yeah, thank you for having me, man.
You know, we were speaking to MacG and he was saying, I need to bring people who are going through the most, like heartache,
crazy.
just to raise up their spirits.
So I need to bring Mac.
Mac has got 16 reasons why he wanted you here.
15, we're 15.
15.
We ended 15.
You guys bump up to 15.
Get it right, brother. Get it right.
Nice.
15.
15th. It's still.
It was hard, and then we moved up to 15.
Moved up, man.
Yeah.
Well done, man. Well done. You're a hardcore Man United fan, and you're seen all over the internet. Saying "fuck you, Michael Owen." I'm one person who wants to know, why do you always say that in your videos? Is it a tagline? Is it just a pure hate for Michael Owen, or what's the backstory there?
It's the hate for the white man. I'm like
genocide. That's why America.
I mean, he was obviously a Liverpool player. He's your player, actually. He's your legend. You just loaned him out to Madrid. And then Madrid loaned him out to Newcastle. And then Newcastle loaned him out to us.
It's a lot of loans.
And loaning out.
It's a lot of loans.
The Man United fan would say.
It feels like I think and then now he talks shit about Man United. That's all he does.
It's all he does all the time.
As a Man United fan. Even though we the club who gave him a Premier League title. He had to leave, you guys.
Yeah,
we gave him, bro.
He's crazy.
Yeah, we gave him. He scored like one goal.
And that was it.
Against Manchester City. Other than that, I don't remember the other goals.
It is what it is. So then one day you just decided, fuck Michael Owen because you want to represent the hate.
I mean, I probably watched one where we lost and then Michael Owen was talking his normal gak. Michael Owen is a bland oak. So then I was just like, I said it and then people were like, no, I must say that all the time. I was like, yeah, I feel like it all the time. So why not say it all the time?
It lands for me, and also because I'm a Liverpool fan. Like every time I hear him say it, I'm like,
That's also the thing. Everybody where Michael Owen played that doesn't like him. It's not like
it's not like a Man United thing.
It's not a man. It's everybody thing.
I see you.
He's an all-rounder when it comes to hate.
As for all-rounder.
The whole rounder is crazy.
I see what
Everyone collectively hates him in a circle.
Michael Owen is a legend, okay? You talk if you're playing Champions League, or you're a Champions League, or you're Premier League winner this year.
Okay, all right.
I'm just putting that out there.
Right.
Can't just be talking, Jay. In the absence of George is in Dubai right now, so he's representing Banter League that side. So George, when you come back, let us know what's happening that side. We're gonna miss you. And why are you guys smiling?
Dubai and Randburg. Wait, where's this?
Can you just not lie on behalf of our friend? Because right now that day you said you and San Buji, huh?
Who plays football in Randburg though? I mean, in
Probably
Dubai.
like Maguire.
In Dubai.
Ronaldo. Oh, that's Saudi.
That's Saudi. You racist. You just you racist.
So speaking of San Buji, I want to kick off the show with some nice comedy. There is a thread I found earlier on today.
Yeah.
It says things you can say during sex and football. So go through the comments and let's see if we can have a laugh.
I'm trying to think. Do you have anyone?
Do you have
any? Because I'm thinking about it now.
Something you can say in the bedroom.
Let's see. Maybe I'll.
Okay, so this one, he pulled it out at the last moment. What a save!
Oh, what a save! What a save!
Full out game on fleek.
That's tough. That's
a tough one. That's what you rated one out of 10.
Yeah, that one's.
It's a good nine. It's a good nine.
Yeah, Omunye, James says, unbelievable first minute.
Oh. You're saying,
okay, let me see. Looks like he's done his growing in. I'm pretty sure he can carry on.
Who said that during sex?
So I've never pulled a muscle during sex, my brother.
Wow.
Yeah, you have, but do you have the? Will you say that if you?
Yeah, you're not gonna. Yeah.
No, I say it.
You put a groin.
Baby, come on top. Come on top.
Crazy.
Let me see. Omunye says, why am I always watching from the bench?
That is a kink and a half, eh? That's a kink and a half, eh?
That sounds like
crazy.
a stalker.
Yeah.
Someone likes to watch, for me, to be honest. And then someone says, no chance of a clean sheet after that performance.
Oh.
That one's cute.
Oh.
That one's
It lands,
cute.
ne?
Yeah.
So if you're masturbating, would that be an own goal? Like, is that
You know
how
what,
it works?
Des?
Like,
You get me fired today. You get me fired. I see you. Let me see. Let me find one more. Have you thought of one yet?
I'm still thinking, bro. I can't lie.
Okay. So,
I support swallows.
that's a good one. This one says, they're down to 10 men. It's going to be a long night at the back. So me, it's a
I
comment.
see that.
I've got one.
You've got one?
Where you going?
Have we kicked off yet?
Oh.
That's not something I want to hear.
Yeah.
That's not something I want to hear. That's VAR
Yeah,
for sure.
that's VAR.
That's VAR. Let me go one more. Okay, let me see. Match abandoned due to water lot pitch after 45 minutes of hammering it down. Unbelievable, Jeff.
What FIFA commentator is saying this shit? What the fuck?
That guy's having sex with Clyde.
Yeah, hey, that's a different one. That is a different one.
This is very
He's had with
interesting.
Robert Marau.
And this is the most hilarious one. He says, he goes down and it's a red.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a tough period.
He said it's a tough period.
It's a good follow-up there. I won't even lie.
Shit.
That's what's crazy. Things you can say in the bedroom that you can say
Yeah.
in football match as well. So let's talk about last weekend. It was our favorite Champions League final between PSG and Inter. We were there streaming the match live. I want to hear your thoughts, man. How you feel about this win
Jeez, that was the worst.
Thank you.
That was the worst final I've ever seen in my life.
Thank
bruh.
in your life?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bruh. Like there was only one team playing.
True.
There's only PSG. Like the score was 5-0. The highest score
Chisambam.
ever in a Champions
Champions
League
League
final. It just looked like
Training. It was training.
it looked like a training match. Yeah.
I think ball possession was 90-10.
You're pushing it now.
No, I'm being serious, dog. I think we were there watching it, and I'm like, when is Inter Milan gonna arrive in this match? I thought maybe halftime, Inter was gonna maybe come up with something, pull one back,
Yeah.
and maybe just chase the game. But I think PSG's tactics were
I think PSG just had better players all around also.
Right?
Because, I mean, Inter Milan, I'm surprised Inter made it to the final, bro.
They beat Barca.
Yeah.
But they beat Barca. That's the surprise,
And that's
bro.
my problem. Remember I told you this, guys. Like, that game with Barca, people were using it like they have resilience. They beat Barcelona. They were able to snatch one back at the last minute. And I said this to these guys. I'm like, don't use that past game to determine how they're going to play now. And they played like shit. That was the worst Champions League final in the history of ever.
So stats don't work. So if I just come from a run of beating Man City, Bayern Munich, and Real Madrid, wouldn't you feel confident in the fact that I might, be on the verge of winning whatever match I'm going
Did
to
you
play
feel
next?
confident when Croatia won the world? When they didn't win.
When they
France
got to the
won,
finals, no?
When they made it to the finals. They made it to the finals.
Yeah,
Yeah, they made it to the finals.
The
Yeah.
finals.
But
Did you
also,
feel confident that Croatia would win the final?
To be fair, in my mind, I was like, for the fact that they're in the final, anything can happen. Anything can happen in football. You might be a team just doing the most, and you have all this history, but you end up 15th.
That's more hope.
It happens every once in a while. But,
Well, it's been happening.
yeah,
like,
but to your point, man, there
Not
was,
everyone's Tottenham, bro.
wait, Tottenham has a cup.
Has a cup
It has a
this
cup.
season.
Yeah,
They have a
that's why
cup.
they beat us.
that's why you're drinking from a water bottle.
Yeah.
No cup.
No cup. That's tough. That's tough. I know, but I said this, bro. Like, going into that game, I was like, I would like Inter to win for my bet slip.
Yeah.
I would like it. But realistically, that was not going to happen.
So we're looking at a couple of players who were, I think for me, they were excellent in that game. We looked at Dewey, how he performed. We looked at Hakimi, right back, who scored again in another Champions League match.
Yeah.
And there's this guy, man, I'm really impressed by. He's a Portuguese number 17.
Vitinha.
Can you talk about that, bro?
You've been talking about that, man, hey?
No, because I watched him yesterday with Portugal.
Last
man.
night.
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
huh?
you watched him
Portugal was
last
struggling so much, bro,
Yeah.
until he came on.
Jeez, bruh. Just a smooth operator, bro.
night.
Nah, He's
He's a smooth operator.
too good, man. He's too good. So I feel like for me, this team is ready. And I think, speaking about PSG, Dembele should win the Ballon d'Or. Right?
Should.
Yeah, should. It's a given. I mean,
They won the treble. Yeah, it's hard to. PSG won a treble, bro.
Yeah, but then they still have the
They're in the
Club World
elite
Cup.
group now. Not even Liverpool, nothing can win it.
And they screaming it the first of the season. The beginning of the season, all they scream was, treble holders, treble
No, they
holders.
go with
Quadruple.
quadruple. They
Quadru-
always-
oh, yeah, sorry,
they
yeah.
start off with quadruple hopes.
And then they
it
just kept going down.
but at least at the end of the day, we won the
There's
best.
treble,
Nah,
there's
that's not the
double,
best.
There is just one.
In
That's
single.
not the best.
Like, can I please have a 20? In fact, not to have a 10. In fact, give me a loose.
In fact, give me for free. Like, that's what you guys did.
Don't pay me, Salab.
Yo, what's so tough?
Start with six-pack hopes.
Yeah, well, but I think in history of football, whoever wins the Champions League is probably the favorite to go and win the Ballon d'Or, depending. Because if I look at last year's one, the only thing is that Vinicius did not win the Champions League, correct?
Yeah.
On Rodri, when
on
Rodri
Rodri,
won.
yeah.
it, right?
Yeah.
So I think it was on the basis that Rodri won the Champions League. So
What other accolades did he have?
he plays for Spain. He,
plays
did
for
really well.
Spain.
Was it?
What did he win?
In Europe?
Did they win?
What do you mean? Did you win? This is Rodri we're talking about, my brother. A Ballon d'Or winner.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying the Ballon d'Or. I'm just saying with the titles.
It's a trouble. They did the trouble with City, bro.
So it holds enough weight.
Don't you think it holds enough for it, Ghost?
Yeah, it does. I mean, I think Dembele is on a pole position right now to win it.
Oh, so between him and Yamal, who do you think deserves it?
Oh, that's not even
Dembele,
a
obviously.
conversation.
Yamal, I think they're just slotting him in there. He doesn't.
Yeah, it's,
Because Barcelona likes things.
I
No?
don't say that about a child.
nah.
Ah.
They're slotting him in for
Come
clout.
on, this is
It's
the
this whole
child.
young developing player on the rise to a Ballon d'Or chat. It doesn't
Barca's
work.
got good PR. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you're saying Barcelona basically has the potential to, not potential, they're capable of hyping up someone that is not that good.
I would not
Yamal
think
is
he's not
really
that good.
though. Yamal
He's
is
very
really
good.
good.
Yeah.
Bro, like very good. Like
Did he have a better season?
I think he'd be in the top 3 there.
top
The top
three.
three.
Yeah, for Ballon d'Or.
I would
I-
say, okay, so who's number 2, according to you? Say it with your chest. I know it sucks. Say it. with
You
your
have to
chest.
say Rafi.
No. He knows what he needs to say.
If he says Mark,
No. He knows what he needs to say.
Don't
Bruno
say it.
Fernandes. Come on, it's obvious.
That don't be a rat. man.
respect us. Respect us.
I think Mo Salah is in the chat. It's unfortunate he didn't win the Champions League, so I don't think his odds are very high.
Do you think he's in the chats for the records that he broke in the season?
Yeah,
Is
most Salah's
most
definitely
likely
in the
to
I
chat.
think it's
yeah.
top 3. It's Mo Salah, Yamal, and Dembele for me.
Dembele, yeah.
So what about Rafinha? Because he was
Because he was
also-
number 1 at some point.
Ooh.
Rafinha was very close.
Yeah, he's number
Yeah.
1.
I don't think Rafinha's got the PR to do that.
Can we check the list? Because remember, I know like 3 episodes ago we had a list and
It
Rafinha
was
was there.
Lewandowski, Yamal,
Yeah.
Salah, who did you mention now? Dembele.
Dembele as well.
Who else is in those charts, man?
I think Mbappe was there, but very high up, like 7th,
Ah,
8th.
my brother.
Mbappe had a great season though.
Phenomenal season for
He
his
had a
first
great
season.
season.
7th, 8th
Yeah.
around
It's just
there,
that they
yeah.
didn't win anything.
It's tough,
That's the problem.
You won a
right
golden
there.
boot, though.
Yeah, but the team itself didn't. He didn't help the team. It's like Mbappe had a great season for PSG, but they also didn't win the Champions League.
While you're here, right? While you're here, keep quiet. Don't say anything.
Hey.
Don't say anything. Who's the face of Real Madrid? While you're here.
Kylian Mbappe.
Thank you very much.
But
9 seasons, 9 episodes later, he's arguing, saying
I
Vinicius.
think, yeah. I think Vinicius was until Kylian arrived.
He just arrived.
Exactly,
Eri
bro.
said,
For
everyone
that
had dope
reason-
rappers
Remember
who
when-
rap after.
Remember when Ronaldo arrived at Real Madrid? Did he not? Wasn't he the face at that time when he arrived? Just because he just arrived?
And until he left.
My thing is, and this is my argument, rather be the face if you have something to show for it. Besides your own accolades like a golden boot. That's my argument. Because he doesn't have a title for them.
Not yet, no.
Yeah.
Yet is
Not
my
yet.
problem.
And my argument with Des was Real Madrid wouldn't be where they are without Kylian Mbappe's
Were they not in the
performance.
same position? Did they not win last season?
He was not there, my brother.
Exactly. Now he's here, and what? They didn't win.
So imagine he never scored all those 40-plus goals this season, man.
They won without him though.
Hey, I don't know what logic this man
No,
uses, but
why is it when you're here, you're the face, but you can't win us the title?
my brother,
But when you weren't here, we won the title.
ask Kylian. I heard Enrique saying some shady stuff. He said he'd rather have a team that everyone in the team scores goals than one person contributing all the goals.
Is that shady? That's right.
I think it's
That's
shady.
right.
That's
He's trying
proper.
to say I didn't need your goal contributions to win the Champions League. I
That's
need
true.
everyone to score
You know,
a
like
certain number of goals.
when Liverpool sold Coutinho, right?
Hmm.
Then they bought Virgil van Dijk and
Listen,
Ellison, right? They didn't buy an attacker to replace
Mm.
Coutinho.
Yeah.
So I think that's the same thing. Was like you go with when you form a team, you form a whole team, bruh.
not
Like you
around one
don't just
person.
not around one person, bruh. So
Mm.
they had Mo Salah, they had Firmino, and they had
Mane.
Sadio Mane.
Yeah.
But that three wouldn't be as great for the other if
Those
Van
other
Dijk
ones,
wasn't if
yeah.
Van Dijk and Alisson
Because the
wasn't
defense
was
was
working,
leaking.
yeah.
because the
Obviously,
defense was leaking. So I think that's what he mean. That's kind of what he means, Luis Enrique, where he says like the whole team should be, because you would hate for a team to rely on
one person.
one player, on Mbappe, like Real Madrid if they relied on Mbappe alone this season.
Mm.
Yeah. It's like how
They didn't win nothing.
like Man United relied on Maguire for goals. What else? You guys had Hoyland. You guys had Hoyland. You guys.
That is yeah.
Okay. Doesn't Maguire have
Fierce,
more
fierce.
goals than Hoyland this season?
No, he doesn't.
Are we sure? I feel like they're close.
I am very sure he
No,
doesn't
in the
have-
Europa maybe, but
Yeah,
in the
very-
league,
But in the league, I don't know.
He had a very poor season, right?
Yeah.
He had a very poor season, but I still believe in Hoyland.
you still believe in him. So let's touch on Man United, because it's one team that's not playing European football. We always try and we always banter around Man United. Wait, listen, Dylan,
I
it's
came here
concerning.
to be disrespected.
For me,
That's all I feel right now, disrespect.
it's concerning for me.
We are playing European football, bro.
There-
Where's
in
England?
Malaysia.
Where's England? In which continent is England?
It's in Europe.
You know what? You know what? Fair.
That's European
Yeah.
football.
Yeah.
You're a hardcore Man United fan, and I think over and above the banter, you personally know because the club is close to your heart. What do you think Emery's move from here onwards is? You know, we've got Rashford coming back,
Yeah.
Sancho coming back to leave.
Yo, poor kid. Yo.
Like, where do you think? What's the first department he addresses?
I think
in this
Rashford
new
is also
season?
coming back
To
to
leave.
leave.
Go to
Yeah.
Barca, if I'm not mistaken. There's
no.
alleged.
No,
They
but
want They want Diaz, but
Barca.
who's Diaz?
Barcelona.
Your Diaz.
Your Diaz, yeah.
Who can I
They
replace?
want
him?
your Diaz.
Nah, not Lucho.
Yeah, but Liverpool says no.
Yeah.
But they want Diaz.
Mm.
So if they don't get Diaz, I think Barca will come in for Rashford.
Yeah.
The only thing is with Rashford, that guy's on huge wages, bruh.
Yeah.
Like he's on big wages, so it's gonna be hard even getting. You know, Barcelona.
Yeah.
Barcelona's wage bill is.
But also those ones, they're in debts, ne? Those ones
They
have
in
got some
crazy
restrictions.
debt. They have to always arrest the player until that player can be signed. yeah.
Is Anthony
Rashford
not
is
coming
going
back?
to chill. Eh?
Anthony. He's not coming
Anthony is also coming back
Yeah.
to be sold. But I think that Anthony and
That's
Sancho might just be another loans again out.
back.
Okay.
Damn.
Unless clubs can afford.
So
Mm.
you're saying just because they were able to be loaned out, they're not in Imorim's plans for
None
the
of
new
those
season?
three are in,
Yeah, I really
in
don't think
Amorim's
so, yeah.
plans. Yeah.
So
Because I mean, that guy left us with Garnacho and Hoyland.
Hey,
and what's his name on the right? I
Um,
think
Ahmad.
he got
Ahmad.
injured. Yeah, but I
Ahmad.
think he's been the most
Ahmad is our
promising.
Ahmad is our
our Yamal.
Messi.
yeah.
Yeah.
Messi.
You're Messi.
I
Yeah.
don't know about that.
Yeah, no, he's our Messi.
So first department, what do you
Slick
do?
player.
Recruitment, or you build a squad from scratch? You hear people like Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta, he's rebuilding. He's got projects. He's going from phase 1 to phase 2.
Yeah, many phases.
Phase 4.
That guy's from
It's
Marvel.
always when they
bruh.
start with the phases,
That's
yeah.
a Marvel manager, that one. Phase 6.
Phase 6.
We're gonna bring out Thanos.
What's the actual problem at Man United? Is it
There's
attacking?
not just one.
Yeah, because there's a lot of
There's
problems.
not just one. No.
Started with the jacuzzi.
Started with the jacuzzi. Started with the
We have
goats.
a leaking
Started
roof.
with paying the staff.
we
The circus stadium.
fired everyone there.
Fired
man.
Alex Ferguson. Sir Ferguson.
We even fired Sir Alex Ferguson.
That is
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a wild.
All
That's
the
diabolical.
different
That's
team.
where the problem started. It
Yeah.
just kept going down.
So you have old gym equipment. People are still using hula hoops there. Ronaldo came back and was like, I'm not having this. I'm not here as the coach. to go
No,
through
I
this."
think where we're starting off now, I think we're going to be signing attackers first.
Who would you
Because
want?
that's where we leak the most. Well, I already got my preferred signing at
First-
United. It's Mateus Cunha.
Mm.
I wanted Cunha so badly
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
United, and I'm happy we got that guy. And then we're going to get Mbuyemo.
Mm.
We're most likely to get him.
Yeah.
And then as a striker, hey man, I want one of the Victors. Victor Gyökeres or Victor Osimhen.
Can you afford him?
I mean, they fired people. They have enough money. They fired people.
Yeah, we have all the caterings, man.
Do you keep Onana on?
Yeah, I was about to ask the same thing, actually.
Hey, we don't keep Onana, no. We want a new goalkeeper. We want a new goalkeeper, want another midfielder. I would prefer to sign like 2 midfielders.
Just to help Bruno out
Eh?
there because hey, boy's drowning. Hey,
I would have Bruno was gonna
boy's drowning.
that 100 million could have come in handy that Bruno was gonna give us when he goes to Saudi. Well, to
Would
Al
you?
Hilal.
Is that something you'd want for 100 million for
He said he
Bruno?
doesn't want to go. Man United need the
He
money.
says he doesn't want to go, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Man United say they don't want to let him go either. Amorim says he doesn't want to let him
No,
go either.
naturally, yeah.
But me, I'm not big on Amorim. I mean, he hasn't shown me enough to
Anything.
to give.
Yeah. I mean, you guys sacked Ten Hag and he still did better than Ten Hag in the season.
Mm.
In the same season they took over, Ten Hag had more points than what he did.
Bro, if Ten Hag wasn't there, we were gonna get relegated, bro.
It's gonna be China.
That would be so
If
devastating.
Maguire wasn't there, if Maguire
wasn't
maybe convert
there.
him to a striker.
Ten Hag won us points, bro.
Mm.
Ten Hag and our interim Ruud van Nistelrooy won some very important points. Otherwise, it was gonna be messy based on that form that we were. But I think we must get rid of Onana. We must get rid of a lot of players too.
Yeah.
Onana, Luke Shaw.
Time for sure
Ooh,
to go.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
sure, yeah,
no,
it's time for him to go.
I like
I'm
Shaw
very
as a
sure of
player,
that.
but
Yeah.
I like Shaw as a player very
Yeah.
much. Very
He's
much.
good.
but like,
I think what's his
he's-
name? Jose loved him a lot.
No.
Mourinho, he loved
Jose
Shaw.
didn't love Shaw.
He did.
Because remember, Shaw was Jose and Shaw actually butt heads, like proper butt heads.
Oh.
He didn't love Shaw, bruh. What Jose didn't bring in Shaw. Louis van Gaal brought in Shaw, and then Jose said he needs to learn basics or some sort of
Basics.
those.
He
Try
told
to
learn the
an
basics.
old head like Luke Shaw that he needs to learn basics.
He wasn't an old head then, also.
Oh, okay.
I think he was like, because Luke Shaw moved to United at the age of like 22, around that age.
It's been, eh?
He's been injured for almost all of that.
So when he played in the Europa final, how did you feel about that?
Man, I didn't like that Europa final lineup at all, bro.
Yeah.
Man, I'm not a big Garnacho fan.
But he should have started.
But he
Garnacho.
should have started
Yeah.
Garnacho.
100%.
Garnacho irritates me.
And like he's very finger frenzy. Like he's very busy with his fingers, saying stuff on the internet.
Oh yeah.
Like what's up with that? Do you see him leaving or
Garnacho
do you
is
see him
just
going?
on R1. He's on R1 the whole way. When he plays R1,
R1. Finesse.
It's just finesse the whole
Jeez,
way.
bro, that
Every
bro,
single thing.
no one pisses me off more than Garnacho.
But
But
he's
I
a
would have
good
still
player.
had him over Mason Mount.
Mm.
Because those are players who haven't even played. Mason Mount and Luke Shaw
Mason Mount out,
hardly
so-
played this past season.
Mount
eh?
out though.
Mount, I would say, still keep Mount.
I mean, I watched his stats in the final.
He was
Bro,
poor in the
He
final.
was there
yeah.
for a whole hour.
He was there for an whole. He was not for a whole hour.
Did
Not
absolutely
60. He
jack,
was there
no
for
shots.
70.
Yeah.
Garnacho came on in the 70th
And he had how
minute.
many shots at goal? How many shots on target?
Yeah.
He tried so hard. What about
Garnacho tried. Yeah.
Casemiro?
Oh my brother,
Casemiro.
come on.
Ah man.
Come on.
That is like there's the Angu, you know.
So you still stay.
But the Angu must go though.
He must go, bro. He must leave before the
Angu
football
must
leaves
go.
him.
Don't be
It's already
rude,
left
bruh.
him.
Yeah.
Don't be rude. Nah, without the Angu, we wouldn't have made it to the final of the Europa.
Well,
The
that's
Angu
you,
was-
ladies and
The
gentlemen.
Angu was really good in Europa.
was
I'm
really
not
In
gonna lie.
Europa, so in the league, it's like
I
I
was
think in
ready
the
to
league,
throw another
I think in
shot.
the league there was no one that was good, bruh. At
Yeah.
Man United this season,
No,
one.
Bruno
was
was
good.
Sergio guys, yes.
His stats was crazy this season.
Yeah, Bruno was good, but okay, yeah.
He was
Let's-
carrying the
He
What-
was
what-
really
what's
good.
the
Let's
problem
give
then?
it-
Like, well,
Let's give it. It's just that the team's performance all around hasn't been good.
Yeah,
And
sure.
our league position was 15th, and I just feel like
Page 2
I
of
don't
the
care
page 2.
if this guy scored 30 goals.
But imagine had you not had him.
You'd be
Imagine if we
relegated.
not had him.
Yeah, you'd be definitely championship.
Yeah.
100%.
You and
There with
Southampton
Ipswich.
would be together.
You in Southampton.
You and Southampton?
Same WhatsApp group. And I don't
Yeah,
think,
man, the team makeup would have been different also.
yeah.
That's why I say we don't know what life without Bruno is at Man United. And I think a lot of
Yeah.
Man United fans are like scared that life without him, we are going to get relegated. But teams are different, bruh. Teams.
I completely agree with you because when Mbappe left, people were also like wishy-wishy about
Yeah,
it. And
yeah.
now look at them now.
Mbappe, Messi, and Neymar.
And
left,
Neymar,
bruh.
yeah, 100%.
And those three left, and they won Champions
They won
League
Champions
after
League.
that. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So I don't know if the team makeup would be the same, but
It's a risky move though, eh?
it's a big move. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think United are ready. We are too. We love heroes.
Yeah.
I've realized football fans love a
A
hero.
hero.
They
So
want
Bruno
a
was that
hero
for Man United.
story.
Huming
and
song
Bruno-
for Tottenham. I
Eh?
see what
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harry Kane was the hero.
Was a
bro.
hero.
You know what I mean? And Man United, we have Bruno now, who's better than everybody else.
Yeah.
He's our best player.
Yeah.
But-
He likes the flow a lot.
Eh?
He loves the flow. He loves the
Yeah,
flow.
Loves the ref.
He
Yo.
loves the flow and he loves scoring goals.
And
10
assisting.
assists this season.
And
eh?
you know,
assists.
yeah,
Mm.
10
many
he loves
assists is number
assisting.
4.
Number 4.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
And he's
number
still
1.
15th.
On
And
us.
people have
Mad
assisted
business.
him too, you know, like Kwanzaa once assisted. Yeah, that assist that Kwanzaa gave
Come
Bruno.
on, come on. He's just always gonna
Yeah.
take shots at
That
me
was
whenever
an
he can.
insane assist, bro.
But on the final note of Man United, do you think Man United is in a position where footballers want to go to the club now? So based on this performance in the season, if you're a player and you're looking to play in the Premier League, you're sitting there with your manager and you're saying, okay, is this where I want to take my football? Because like we said, the Premier League might be in Europe, but the team itself is not in Europe. So what do you think is attracting these players to Man United? Do they want to be heroes, like you just mentioned? Or they just have love for the club that in their name, in their lives, they just want to say, I played for Man United? Or do you think they would actually make a difference?
You know, it's like, for instance, let's think, a director that retired. Let's say,
Zidane.
eh? No, I'm talking about in
retired.
cinema.
Oh.
In cinema, you have M. Night Shyamalan, right?
Mm.
He made The Sixth Sense. That was his magnum opus, right? And he's made some okay to decent movies. Now he's making like really bad movies, right? But he always has the legacy, bro. He has the legacy. When
Legacy
you
does
join,
not pay bills, my brother.
joining
Legacy
Man
does not get
United
you in
will
Europa.
definitely pay you
Legacy
bills,
does not
bro.
get in Champions League.
Legacy.
Bro, every club this season had their turn with you. Every club in the Premier League was like, 3 points, thank God.
Except Arsenal. Arsenal had nothing on us, bro.
And
Southampton. Look,
Arsenal got a draw and we won them we won them twice.
Yeah.
Twice?
Twice.
But
Twice.
that's the thing that annoys me about Man United fans is that they're always talking about legacy. Like, when does the legacy chat
no,
stop,
but
bro?
from a Liverpool fan.
nah,
We're not
you
talking
guys-
legacy.
You've
started the
been.
legacy
We've been
thing, bro.
dominating.
Yeah, okay,
for the last
exactly.
10
There we
years.
go. But as a player, wouldn't you think about it like this, right? You could either come there and be part of the rubble or be the one that takes them out of the rubble.
Yeah.
Right? And also saying that you play for Manchester United, you know, most baddies, when you ask them, name a football team, they're going to say Manchester United or Chelsea.
Bro,
So it's a name.
When I do
It's a name that carries a lot
Bro,
of weight.
they
Haaland wears that shirt
Bro.
outside of the field.
Brother, he's a Manchester
Do you
United
think he
player.
wears it?
Yes, he does. 'Cause
Nah,
come on, Prince.
bro.
We can't deny the fact that Manchester United has great legacy, and I would say is a great club.
Let me bring it home, Des.
Yes.
Bring it
Let's
home.
say
it's
there's a
also,
hand.
just, it's also just brand power.
Yeah,
You
that's
got the
thing,
brand
man.
No,
power.
just me,
bro.
I hear you.
Like when they even asked Tyler who does she support.
She said,
She said Manchester United.
ask her to name one player.
She doesn't know, but she knows she supports Man United.
Mhm.
So now, does she know
your guy-
Liverpool? She don't know Liverpool.
You don't know
on.
Liverpool.
She don't know
Every
Liverpool.
girl in the world
No,
knows who
no,
Van Dijk
yeah.
is. Every hand in the space knows who Van Dijk is. But to
Do
your guys'
you
point,
think Tyler knows
Tyler does
Liverpool.
not know. You know how hard it is to pronounce Van Dijk. Like,
No, Van Dijk is
but here's my
perfect for
chat. If you
Tyler,
guys are saying,
actually.
the glory days
That's easy to pronounce, bro.
So what you guys are saying to me is that if you know of a girl that used to be hot
yes.
in the streets, like she's known all over the place that this girl is hot,
Mhm.
right? And right now the gents are done with her. It's class. She's like in her 36. It's 40s even.
Yeah.
You're gonna go and date her
Yes.
just because she has a history of being hot in the past.
You wouldn't date Pro Tuzi.
That's different. And also no, I would not date Pearl Tusi. I wouldn't date. It's just to
Unless you're from Limpopo.
You wouldn't
Oh,
date. You wouldn't.
wow.
Hey.
Hey, super sub.
But I hear you. I think. I mean, to be honest, jokes aside, Manchester's legacy is quite big.
Bigger
But
than yours.
no, my brother, Liverpool's the biggest team in Europe right now, in England. I have to,
yeah.
I had to make sure
Wink
because
that
you
again.
guys in my geographic. Who? Name
You
me a
look
team
about
that-
a team that's only won 2 leagues in like 35
No, but the thing is,
years, bro.
Before this season, you guys were saying we are better than Liverpool. We are Europe's biggest club because of what? 20 Premier Leagues.
Mm.
And then now we've
But
equaled
the
that.
ones don't. I don't think those ones count when I wasn't born, bro. I don't think those ones count, to be honest with you.
Alright.
I wasn't born that time, bro. My parents didn't have TVs, bro.
Back then,
Not
so it
even for
doesn't
my
count.
parents, bro.
Yeah, but you take all the trophies they won before you were born.
Eh?
You count all the
I
trophies.
counted 13 that I was.
That you
I
were
was-
able to
that I was-
witness.
Shout out to Man
I didn't
United.
witness all of them, but I was alive. I think.
Yeah. If
You
they-
think? Okay, let's move on to other transfer news. Jack Grealish could be leaving Man City.
Oh no.
I
I mean,
socks and shin guards included.
Jack Grealish left Man City long ago, bro. Did he
did.
join?
Apparently, he's still celebrating that Premier League they won that time.
The treble.
yeah, he's
It's
been at the
still lit.
pubs. He's been at
Still
the
lit.
pubs. No man, I think it's a good one. If he leaves, he's really done nothing for the club. I remember there were some points where he didn't even play for like weeks on end. I think I love watching him play, but if he wants to further his career, he can't be holding on to a Premier League he won. Like it's he's not contributing anything currently.
Yeah.
So for me, it's okay. It's a good move.
Yeah, maybe Jack Grealish was like either rather be like in a small pond, be the big fish in the small
Yeah,
pond.
be the big fish.
Although
yeah.
Manchester City is quite a small pond.
Yeah.
Like a very like that pond is small.
Very small one.
Let's not even lie. Manchester City is a small pond.
Would you
Why?
take him at Man United?
Would I take Jack Grealish at Man United?
Yes.
No.
Would he fit the
no.
chemistry?
Well,
of
we
the
got
team?
Cunha and Mbuemo, bro.
Hey, new signings all of a sudden. Yeah.
All of a sudden,
But
now
when you
you're
get
on
rich,
top.
there will be signs. Who's Mbappe? We don't want Asensio. We don't want Rodrigo. We don't want.
Would you take Jack Grealish over Cunha or Mbuemo?
Bro, I'll take Maguire over Nunez any day. Any day.
I think you just love Maguire, bro.
Yeah.
I
He
think
scores
we've come
goals.
to this conclusion now. This guy loves Maguire,
does.
bro.
He scores goals.
Maguire is your goat. That's your goat, bro.
Maguire for Ballon d'Or.
Yes, you guys. So speaking of Man City, they are obviously rebuilding again. I'm assuming Pep wants to be on top again, like he's always been. He's making some changes. I mean, he brought in somebody in January, Mamouche.
They didn't just bring one, bruh.
Yeah,
They brought
put
like
one guy.
3.
Hey, this guy just buys people from nowhere.
I
I
think
think
they
he
have the
spent like
highest
200
transfer
million or
budget.
something like that,
Yeah, yeah, the most.
Like
He spent
Nico
the most.
Gonzalez and Mamouche and what's that guy? The one Kusanov.
Kusanov, yeah, the defender.
Yeah.
So he's
He went
is this going to be Pep's return or Man City's return rather? Because it could be one of the two. I mean, I don't know if his wife returned, but there's a return happening.
Apparently
there.
she is
Apparently
returning.
she did, yeah.
That's why he's happy now.
Ingo
You know,
Memnandi
you don't
happy.
mind. I don't know, man.
I think Pep is gonna start the new, I'm gonna bring up history now. Sir Alex Ferguson. I'm a man at the spot.
Yes.
History is my thing, right? So, so Alex Ferguson knew when it was time to refresh, bro.
Yeah.
That's why he could keep up with the times, and I think Pep is doing that same thing.
Yeah.
And I
Starting
think
a
Klopp
new
also
thing.
did the same thing when he came second on that season, and then suddenly with the rebuild, he suddenly got tired. You know what I mean? Bro came out of nowhere mid-season and says, I'm tired.
I mean, he has to fight like how many 120 charges, guys.
Yeah.
Those guys,
lot
it's
going
hard
on.
to play. Arsenal is amazing. They're great. Okay, let me.
No,
they're-
please, use a different adjective. word.
They're-
Something
they're-
Can we cut that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
I don't want that to go on record. I said hey, people
great,
are gonna
come
cut that part, and now I'm saying Arsenal is amazing. Like they're a good team, bro. They're a very good team.
Yes.
Like above very good. They like
Above very good.
they like a above very good team, but they still can't compete with Man City, bro. Even towards the end of this past season, City was fighting them for second place, bro.
Yeah.
Stuff.
They went from fighting for a title to
Just
trying
trying to get second place.
Trying to get second place.
Mm.
And that's what Arsenal already in the what phase are they now?
I think phase 7, it's denial.
It's phase 5, nah? Because
4-5.
It's 5.
Phase
Oh,
5. He
phase
must-
five.
I mean, now I say,
and that's the worst phases in Marvel, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like it becomes worse as the phases
That's where
go
Thanos
on.
kills everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mikel, also his squad is going crazy. Sterling out.
Yeah.
Finally. Is it going to Saudi?
Jorginho,
He's
Jorginho
going
out.
back to Chelsea, and Chelsea has to get rid of him.
Sterling for
it's the
Sancho.
same thing.
Didn't his son just sign? Didn't his son
I was-
just sign for I think Arsenal?
Who?
Sterling.
Sterling signed for on
His son.
loan.
He's lighty.
Oh yeah, his light is on loan. His man, his light is there. Yeah.
He's doing the most. Jorginho out. Tierney out as well. Do you think now they're gonna buy a striker? Why are you laughing, bro? Arsenal needs a striker.
How long have they been needing a striker and they haven't bought one? Exactly. It's been a
It's
long
the phases
time.
come with the budget. And it goes.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
things need to come with goals.
But they bought Jesus.
Yeah.
Imagine you have Jesus in your squad. You can't even score a goal. You can't even say I nailed it. Okay.
But they can at least cross.
Yeah, they can cross at
They can
least.
cross. Yeah. I mean, come on. These guys can cross.
He couldn't carry it, man.
Guys, we don't
You
mean any.
expect Jesus to walk on water. That's your problem. The man.
You must change Jorginho to I don't know Ibrahim's.
But they need a striker. They've always needed a striker.
Yeah.
And they
have to
signed
go on.
Jesus, hoping that Jesus would have like the Firmino
Resurrected.
type effect.
Resurrected.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he still hasn't come back.
It's not blasphemy, guys. It's just pure banter. Okay.
Easter is coming.
Yeah, because Gift is gonna be in the comments like, now they're using Jesus to trade.
Yeah.
You know how Gift
Shout out
is.
Gift.
So there's a lot of transfer news. What other transfer news have you heard that are kind of exciting for you that we might have missed here?
Sure.
How do you think Trent is gonna do at Liverpool at Real Madrid?
Real Madrid.
Give up now, bro. He's gone.
He's gone. I'm
You
still.
don't have to say at
I-
Liverpool anymore.
Oh.
It's time,
Oh.
it's time to let go, brother.
support-
Stage 7, denial.
This is the other stage of grief now.
I haven't lost him. I'm still a Real Madrid supporter, so it's good.
Same,
Yeah.
they booed him. They booed.
Yeah.
Your fans booed him like towards the end of his tenure there.
And then, but something
were you
magnificent
fine with
happened. I wasn't fine with that, and I love the fact that the week after Klopp came out and he spoke about how that's not Liverpool culture, how the fans mustn't forget what Trent has
What Trent
done.
done, yeah.
And he's won every single cup that there could ever be won in the Premier League. So I think it was just tough. It's like, you know, when you love a girlfriend, but you're the one who cheated, and then she leaves you. Now we are the one begging to take me back.
Yeah.
You know what? I kind of like I kind of respect Liverpool fans for booing him.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, we had. And that's will be the only time I respect them. Is that, when English clubs are so humble towards like Real Madrid, bruh. The fans must stop being so humble to us. It's like, no, he must go and chase his dream. He must, hey, we are the dream. I am the dream. Don't ever say that about, you're not getting better than what you're leaving here right now. I am the one.
Yeah.
So do you think the booing was just because it was Real Madrid? Is this about that final?
I think it's that free transfer thing that made.
Made
everyone.
So it could have been with any team and they still would have booed him.
Yes. To be fair, for the fact that he left for free, but at least now Real Madrid is giving them 10 million because now he's going to be able to play in the Club World Cup.
That's insane. Paying them 10 million. Because who's doing the deals there by Liverpool? Those are fire deals, bro.
No, because I think his contract officially ends. I think if I could be corrected, it ends like when Club World Cup is playing. So they're going to be paying his wages and all of that so that he can be playing there, which I think is a good contribution. In fact, let's talk about the Club World Cup.
Yeah, but Madrid doesn't need.
They need Trent. They need
just to play for that little, bro.
Need him.
They could have just played on.
Madrid needs Trent.
Can I give you 10 million reasons why?
Give me one.
Thank you. They need him. He's there. He's going to be playing at the Club World Cup, and that's it. If they were willing to pay that money for him to be released and go play there early, then. And it already changed in his bio. Bro, it's like someone who breaks up with a girl today, and then today in the same bio, you're in a 3-week relationship.
I hear that, chat.
Like, you just arrived. It's like Spiwe.
Can I ask you? I saw Harry Kane's transfer value decreased to like I think 70 mil, if I'm not mistaken. I could be corrected. Is that all right? Are we accepting that? No, he's in terms of value, Harry Kane is at Sterling level.
Just pure age.
It's his age, ne?
Yeah, I think
Just
it's just
age.
age. Yeah.
Age works against you unless you're Ronaldo.
Yeah, I was about to mention Ronaldo
I think Kane
as well.
could go for 100 mil if he decided to go to Saudi Arabia.
100%.
It's just where the 100 mil is going. Madrid is not going to spend 100 million.
No.
Like the big teams won't spend 100 million on Kane only because he's 32 or something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm sure if you want Kane, I don't know, man. I think someone there is able.
Yeah.
He's the only one who got it.
That's blasphemy.
It's
Let's talk.
blasphemy.
This guy's just been reading a football Bible.
Yeah, I know.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
That's all he's been doing, bro.
So let's talk FIFA Club World Cup, which is obviously the most exciting thing now since most of the leagues have been completed. Premier League's done, Bundesliga's done, etc., etc. And we've got the group stages. Who are you excited to see in this one? And do you think people are going to be watching this like the Champions League? Because how much is the winning prize again? 100. Is it 1 billion?
No.
I think the winner gets $1 billion.
$1 billion? I think it was like $1 million.
Yeah.
100
It can't be $1 billion, bro.
Can't be $1 billion.
I heard $1 billion somewhere.
It's not 10 mil.
I heard $1 billion somewhere there. But there's some interesting matchups.
In rands, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
In rands.
You read it in the Kickoff magazine.
Yeah.
It was on top of the shelf, but I had to do that. So there's some interesting matchups here. Do you think this is where, because now the transfer season is open, do you think this is where teams are saying, okay, we're going to use this month to just get our signings early in, or watch in the competitions who we can get during the competition or not? Because, I mean, it's like a club Champions League in a sense.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about it? Mamelodi Sundowns is in there. Not in the CAF Champions League though. Not in the CAF Champions League. The mummies didn't agree. They were just like, nah.
For Mami Lodi.
The mummies did not agree
for Mami Lodi.
For Mami Lodi.
Hey.
Aren't we happy as a nation? Me, I'm happy.
I'm not happy as a nation.
I'm happy Sundowns did not come back with the trophy.
You're
not
so sour.
How am I sour?
Why are you sour?
Because you're proud the field. You can't win everything.
Practicing the field. If you're like 20 points ahead of you, why couldn't you get there? Why couldn't you win?
Because Nyapapa.
And you couldn't win.
You guys went into that final thinking, oh, pyramids is nothing. Those guys are on a 10-game unbeaten run.
Yeah, listen.
10-game unbeaten, and you thought you're going to arrive.
It's 11 games now. Yes.
Let me land. But if you watch
That's
that
what
game,
Sundowns did.
They led with nothing.
What nothing.
Gents, we got a ribbon, gents. Just got something.
ribbon.
Yo, boy. Nah, the game was tough. I'm
You
not
got a
gonna lie to
ribbon?
you.
Mutsepe
Yeah.
even redesigned the cup thinking it's coming home.
Hey,
Santi, Nix.
They thought about it. Because remember, we spoke about this last week.
God help me.
And the gents, even George was saying, Sundowns is just gonna Pyramids is gonna sit back. What. Me, I'm looking at these guys. I'm like, nah, gents, not Pyramids.
They did not sit
There's
back
no
at
way
all.
we're gonna sit. And at a final, you're gonna sit back and be like, we're gonna be defensive and protect our aggregate win. They went there and they shot them flames.
They win.
Which
yeah.
is really what happened. Like,
Yeah.
it was like the first 66 minutes of the game. All you just saw was pyramids flying around.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I've never seen anything like that in my life. And it was just like, for the first time, how Mamelodi Sundowns treated other teams, our Super Sport, our Stellenbosch, is exactly what Pyramids did to us.
Yeah.
And now
Don't
I
forget
felt the pain.
Kaiser Chiefs.
Yo, also them. I
Yeah.
mustn't forget them as well.
Is there any kind of Chiefs fan here?
Yeah, there's Tibla here.
They're, pro-
Let's quiet.
they're probably standing at a NetBank ATM
Hiding
somewhere.
behind the camera.
Hey, man.
Swiping.
It was tough. It was a tough game.
I think Amakosi were the most excited fan base that Mamelodi Sundowns did not bring it home because obviously it's always a star conversation. They did not want Mamelodi Sundowns to have a second star and then Chiefs has lucky
There's
star.
nothing, there's nothing better than a hate watch.
It was so painful, bro.
It was painful, but congratulations to Pyramids, man. Sundowns, you represented South Africa in a really, really
Like
good
we
way.
always do internationally.
Like
too.
you always do. And speaking of Sundowns, they are already representing in the Club World Cup. Did you double check for me how much is it?
Yeah. So the total prize is 1 billion.
What did I say?
The total
Dollars.
prize. Yes.
Prize,
the
total prize.
What does that mean?
Value.
The winner takes, I think, around $125 million.
Okay. That makes sense.
In South Africa, that's a billion, my brother.
Trillion.
That's not a billion. That's what it is.
You're a billionaire, but yeah, no, Mutsipa would have been more rich than he was. You'd be like, let's just change. Give it to the players. Go buy Ronaldo for this month. We need him for we need him for the Club World Cup
That we dead level.
because he is looking for a club to
Go
play.
fix my family. I saw this on TikTok. His family was fighting, bruh.
Go buy Kaizer Chiefs a star. You know, like I mean, like a player. I mean a player.
Go buy Chiefs a win.
But Chiefs a
A
win.
star is too far, bruh. A win at least. Come on. Pull it in.
All the funds are coming from NetBank. Not enough. That's not enough. So Sundowns is paired up with a very interesting group in their Club World Cup journey. We've got Dortmund at there.
Sure.
We've got Fluminense or Fluminense. How do you say it? Fluminense. And you've got Mamelodi Sundowns and Alsan.
You see the game that I
And
can
who
see.
else? Eh?
There's four of them.
Did you say Alzheimer's? What?
Alsan.
Oh.
Oh, wait, this is Alzheimer's.
Alsan, Mamelodi Sundowns.
Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
How do you think our African giants are going to match up with a club like Dortmund? You know, for
Easy
example,
win.
Someone it's a team that is used to playing big clubs in Europe,
And they lose.
competing. And also, when we compare local football and international football, people always say that local football is slow. I don't know if the ball is heavier. Like, what could be slow? If players can run.
Guys, can I tell you, Dortmund, the Borussia Dortmund is a team that's fallen off. Borussia Dortmund is that girl that you were saying was so hot, so nice in 2017 when they were on FIFA, and they fell off.
How?
That's what I feel about Dortmund. I've seen it locally and the international competitions.
How did they do Champions
Zero.
League? How did they do Champions League?
Yo,
Dortmund?
what are we talking
Didn't they
about?
go out to PSG? I don't know.
Can check quickly.
You can check. You can
But I
check.
think
Dortmund in the position right now,
mean-
are they not like either they're fifth or they're ninth?
Dortmund
They're fifth or they're ninth. I can tell you now.
Dortmund and Sundowns, though.
I can see it happening. Trust me,
Who's
Jack.
going to win? Who's
Those
going to
guys
win?
Finished
like,
the
yeah,
league
man.
fourth.
They finished fourth.
Yeah.
This guy.
Close. All I know is that there's
And
gonna be a nice sweep.
where did they go out to the Champions League?
They lost to Sporting.
Amorim Sporting, nah?
Yeah.
So we've got Group A, which is Al Ahly, Inter, Maya. Messi's playing Club World Cup.
They've squeezed them in, and it's
Guys,
squeezed them
guys,
in.
enough with the
No,
favoritism
in fact,
of
they lost
Messi.
to Barca.
Enough with the favoritism of
Quarterfinals.
Messi, guys. It needs
Yeah,
to end.
Dortmund.
Barca,
And that's who Sundown is gonna beat.
Nah, I don't think so.
Watch me. Watch
I
me.
don't
They're
think
not
so.
I'm
even
gonna
going to
come
beat
back
that
to-
South Korean team, I'm telling you.
They got what?
They're not even going to beat that South Korean team.
Thank you.
Ulsan.
What,
He's
Dortmund or
talking about
Sundowns?
Sundowns, my friend.
You know what? What do you watch? Watch it. Watch
Nah,
it.
nah, you must rest. You must rest.
I've been
Who's
seeing
that
this.
Elsan team? Is that the one? Is it from
South Korea.
South Korea.
South Korea?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought we played them in this. It's not that team.
With this
We played them with this after post-season friendly.
Just now.
Yeah, but I don't think it's that team.
But when you guys lose matches,
And
you
we
go to
lost
Malaysia.
that one too.
Go to Malaysia. Group A has got Al Ahly, Inter Miami, Palmeiras, and Porto. That's the first two. And then Group B, Atletico, PSG, Seattle, and Botafogo.
Mm.
Botafogo.
Seattle.
Yeah,
Seattle coffee.
Seattle South.
Seattle coffee.
Jeez.
So let's give shouts quickly as to who do you guys see win this competition. We've got Bayern Munich is in there. We've got Real Madrid in there. You've got Inter. I don't know where they enter, but
Inter Miami or
Inter, the one who lost.
Inter Milan.
Inter
Inter
Milan.
Milan, they're also there. You've got Juventus, Man City, you've got Wydad, and you've got Al Hilal, you've got RB, Salzburg. So, can I get predictions first? Who do you think wins?
The most likely right now
Mhm.
is looking like a Man City. Hey,
This guy.
it's looking like that.
Hey, just piwe. Uzohlala yini, mntwana?
Don't tell me about Inter Milan.
Shit,
name
bro.
another name. Give me a name. Give me a name.
Real Madrid.
You did mention Real Madrid.
I did mention Real Madrid.
did, yeah.
Did you? I didn't hear you.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
No, not even them. Yeah, no, not
Yeah,
even them.
come sit here,
Not
my
even
brother,
them.
please.
I'll
Not even
go for Sundowns.
You go for Sundowns.
You go for Sundowns.
Even
Nah,
I'm
I
not
say
that
Real
much.
Madrid.
Just for the F of it, eh?
Nah, I'm not even that
Come
optimistic.
on, I'm helping you, yeah.
Nah, I'm not that optimistic.
Nah,
I'm
I don't
sorry.
think so. I think Real Madrid is taking this
Nah, I
one
think
easy.
City will take it.
Easy.
You got the
easy.
colors on even.
Yeah. I think City's gonna take it, boy.
Yeah.
Nah, rest, my brother, rest. Okay, so let's talk about let me see. Obviously, we spoke about how Mamelodi Sundowns bottled the beautiful trophy Motsepe designed for them. But there's conversation for another day. Bafana Bafana coach is in the news because apparently Brew is earning 20 times more than the other coaches are earning, like the
And
under 20.
Amachitas and
The Amachita. So do you think that's fair, or you think the money is spent where we can see it? Because Bafana Bafana are currently unbeaten. Like, these guys we could qualify for the World Cup without default.
yeah.
Like, we earned our spots in the World Cup. You know, we
without
don't-
Duckwood Lewis system next. Hey, because you know with Bafana we used to do maths, eh?
yeah.
We used to do
Hey.
maths, bruh, yeah.
Sharp calculators.
So
Two carried over to the three.
Bruce is saying that the media is trying to, say some stuff about him, throwing a lot of allegations out there, and he did say that after the 2026 World Cup, he'll be done with South Africa.
Be done with football. He says he's retired.
You say he's retiring.
Final.
Yeah.
It's just
Said he's retired.
no more coaching.
He says he can't die on the bench. That's what he said.
Ooh.
He doesn't want to be like Jadon Sancho.
Or Ronaldo.
Wow.
Or
Wow.
Ronaldo. I mean, Ronaldo.
But don't you think to a certain extent when you're ranking, for example, the levels, right? For example, if we were to break it down from, let's say, the Premier Division to Second Division to Third Division, wouldn't you expect the pay of said coaches to go higher as they increase? Same way internationally, where we say, okay, Bafana Bafana head coach gets paid
1
most
million.
amount.
Let's say 1
And
million.
then we say the
Under 23.
under 20s get paid 50 million.
Yeah.
And then if we have under 19, for example, maybe like a 30 million, does that not make sense considering the level of football that you're not? I'm gonna use the word level for lack of better words of football you're playing.
Yeah.
Does it not make sense?
I think for Mina, maybe there are performance bonuses that he's getting because he's done exceptionally well. And also, you don't reward people who don't do well on the job.
Yeah.
Me, I cut your salary. Me, if you're not doing well, I cut the salary, my brother.
Yeah.
Put in the contract says something, you're not performing.
Yeah.
I'm paying for what? For nothing. Look, the Man United is paying Rashford how much? The time he's there on the other side of life.
I also think that Bafana is just the flagship team of the. They get the sponsors, they get the people, they get the eyes,
The viewers.
See
they
what I
get the
mean?
viewers, they get everything. The people want to watch them, people support them recently.
Yeah.
Recently.
He said, Bruce said, the journalists in South Africa are more or less pushing an agenda over player selection. Is this the Mamelodi Sundowns majority in the squad chat, or?
No Chiefs players in the squad.
Ah,
chat
they're
as
gonna
well.
cry, these cry babies. Yo, get the Chiefs people are such babies, bro. They're like a bottle girl who never gets Hardly at groove. Cry, like you got something, you crying for something. I Kaizer
Who
Chiefs
must-
fans, bro.
Who of these Chiefs players must be in this?
Who?
Well, they throw in names like Tabotele.
But then in that position, my brother, who? Okay, in that position that Tabo is playing in, who does he
must
play better?
bench? Who must
Then-
bench?
No, there's no one you can bench. Let's be honest.
So he's saying that they're pushing an agenda that
Player selection, like obviously because there's no Chiefs players.
Yeah.
Because in
Chiefs
South Africa, when you
players,
talk
they're
to
the
football-
worst performing team. Well,
Well,
of the big ones,
where
they're
are
the
they
worst
now?
performing team.
like
I think they ended
Okay.
like
It's a
10 to
mid-table
11.
team. We know
10,
this.
11,
because
mid-table.
They couldn't
didn't
even win
they
their
didn't
last
make the
game to
top
make
eight.
top 8.
Yeah.
they didn't make the top.
So
eight, yeah.
why do we want them there?
I don't. As a South African man,
No, I'm
personally,
yeah, why
I
would
have
they want
hate
them
for
there?
Kaizer Chiefs.
Unless there's like an outstanding performer, because I know in the Premier League also if there's an outstanding performer outside of
The top.
top
the
four.
top four
Yeah.
or whatever, and then they get to play,
Yeah.
like Harry Maguire. But
I'm telling you, Harry Maguire has that guy. He's got secrets on the queen, my brother. You can't captain Man United and England. Ain't no way, bro. No fucking way. So I think for me now, it's not favoritism or some of the players are not being chosen. I just think Kaizer Chiefs are just like a kid just crying over spilled milk, man. Like cry me a river, build a bridge, get over it. So your team players are not performing well. Kaizer
yeah,
Chiefs.
come back next season and be better.
Exactly. Like you have to earn your spot
Be
because
better,
we're on
bro.
an unbeaten run. I would understand if these player selections that we're making are not doing okay. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
no,
saying? But
We basically have no reason to question Bruce at this point in time.
Yeah.
He has
Yeah.
done what so many coaches has failed to do in
Okay.
the past
Yes.
few years. So I think we're just looking for something to talk about, and there's no water there.
to be fair, it's like South Africa, eh?
Doesn't hold water.
No water at all.
It's like South Africa. No water.
There's an interesting one when we speak about South Africa, and we're gonna come to a closing. But let's talk about VAR coming to South Africa. Wait, don't laugh. Hey, man, okay.
Let's talk about the
Now,
price.
VAR budget for SA, the government is saying 90 million
Yeah.
for VAR.
Hey,
Now, I
Who's
know
getting
this.
the tender?
This is a tender, bro. Like, what are you paying for? Because I can just get 2 drones, 2 DJIs, just fly in there, just back and forth, motion sensor, just follow the referee. And that's all you have to follow. Because I don't understand how you justify 90 million.
90 mil is crazy.
that's insane, bro.
But it's not a cheap equipment, obviously.
To be
Yeah.
fair.
No,
Like,
naturally.
to
yes.
set it
It's
up
not
is
the
not cheap.
equipment that's the problem. It's that they're willing to spend 90 million on that right now and not grassroots football.
Especially you.
Like Mamelodi Sundowns.
No. Don't start with that.
Mamelodi Sundowns is
I
page.
agree with Dylan.
Yeah.
Like lower level
Is it
football.
worth it? Is it maybe do you think the money is a bit more inflated because now people are seeing this as an opportunity to eat?
It's too early.
I don't think so. I think it's quite expensive to set up VAR. Remember,
Yeah.
all the teams need to have like a home stadium, and then those equipment needs to be set up for the
You
entire
don't know
season.
because our team might just be sold mid-season.
Yeah, there's that
They
as
found a
well.
new stadium
And then
now.
and then once they
Are they
steal,
moving to Limpopo, this team?
You see.
when they steal it, someone's gonna be like, equipment IVA.
Now they leave this
Yeah,
equipment
they-
behind.
Just lend it. Just lend
I
it.
will lie. For me, that is because how are we gonna spend 90 million on VAR if we can't even make that much in sales for people to watch games?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't.
Pe-
The money is. I don't think now.
I
is
think the
right
money
time.
can be spent somewhere else.
Yeah, that's what
The
I'm
money
thinking.
must be spent
Yeah.
somewhere else.
Corruption,
Definitely
chaos.
on grassroots level football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Build stadium.
Build
I mean,
stadiums.
Build stadiums and
And
Yeah.
let's see what
fix the youth
or something.
system, bro.
Mm.
Is the refereeing in South Africa? It's not even a professional setup. Or I mean, why would you spend 90 million if you can't even get the refereeing as a official setup? You know.
Mm.
At this point, referees have got different jobs, and then they have to go on weekends to referee. You know.
But it's the whole putting like rums on a tears.
It's for the stance.
It's dope for the drip. It's dope for the drip.
Well, it's gated.
It's yeah, true.
To set stands are not a criminal.
It's gated.
But also like, guys, when talking about the Betway Premiership, it's like isn't the PSL one of the biggest leagues in Africa? And don't you think we deserve to be doing, because there's a lot of matches. You know, Chiefs is always crying about VAR, parity, HDC, Pirates did this,
Offsides,
offsides, and all those
yo.
things. I think it's time, if we are the biggest league in Africa, to have equipment like VAR. About the 90
So
million.
you do it. So you want it for Chiefs?
No, I'm just saying, because Chiefs are crybabies, dog.
You know why you're saying this? Because George is not here. You know George will afford you right
even
now.
Judges, I'll tell you, Kaizer Chiefs are like a baby with no teeth crying for meat. Meat. No teeth to bite. Nothing.
You know, it's crazy because I agree.
You see all the Chiefs fans in the comment section. Bring George back.
Yeah. He's gonna fight you.
George
yo.
said to buy. Good night, Lana. So they're saying basically, is it a video assistant refereeing or very arrogant resource spending?
That's what it is, bro. It's very arrogant resource spending. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not. It's putting rims on
a
a
tires.
car with no engine.
any
Buying
last
rims. You
question?
can't buy rims for a car that can't drive.
Yeah, I know, real.
Now it's just there in the garage, shiny,
But
Shiny.
can't go anywhere.
can't go anywhere.
Bro, we had e-tolls and
You
I
can
don't know
only
how
show
those things
people when
work.
they come. Oh, look what we got. Yeah.
Yeah, let's start the car. I know it.
Let me roll out the wheels.
Where's the VAR? No, they stole the left one. So on this side we can see the left arm, but on this side he's off by the chin.
Yeah.
Yeah, now they're gonna steal the VARs, bitch.
But I mean, they
The
say
center
VAR.
caps are gone of the
Yeah.
VAR
Say
now. huh?
VR box just see Tepo chilling there with the hub. I call you Jayam. He called you. some crazy business. Let me see what I'm forgetting here. But I mean, I personally think 90 million is a bit too much to be spending on VR, but we do need VR, especially in this league, because it's a really, really big league, you know. So yeah.
Don't you think we should develop the small stuff first, like the pitches, for example, and then we can make our way to
Because the thing is,
VR?
we use the
Yeah.
pitches for concerts. This week, Parrot is scoring. No, this week Parrot is scoring goals. Next week, Casper Nyovest Kushesh. Yeah. Or Tez in that case. He's like, yeah.
But also,
And
clubs
only
aren't allowed to
not
own.
Iris.
Not Iris.
That's what he doesn't.
We heard about that. We heard about that. We heard
He
about
doesn't do
that.
stadiums, guys. Iris don't do stadiums, bro.
Why does he sing off
Iris
pitch?
does indoor stadiums.
Ah, shit. You should have said that. I caught it.
No, I was asking, does he, because he sings off pitch?
Hey,
He's a son of a bitch.
hey.
He
I
reminds
love
me of,
Iris.
I love Rich James better.
Okay.
I love Casper.
I love Pasta in your vest, Mina more. But yeah, like I'm saying, like Grace Bible Church.
He's a pastor now, yeah.
Yeah, Grace Bible Church could be there worshiping
You're
the
a
Lord.
pastor.
Tomorrow there's a game. Tomorrow there's a game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that
And,
pastor sells liquor. Yeah.
Biliato on the rocks and no dare. Hey, Pepe ba.
But I'm sure if you drink his
He
liquor,
only
you-
preaches about Jesus.
if you drink his beer, so you probably don't twitch. Your violas!
Well, we can't bring him to Banter League now. Shit.
No, Casper, come. Yeah, we
that
love
was
you
a-
this side.
yeah.
We love you this side. But any last words, boys? Because we have run out of time, unfortunately. Nothing?
Do you think that like the PSL Cup looks like a habli?
You have to ask the colored bra. That's the PSL.
I was like, it was just on I looked at you and I'm like,
You're like,
but you know what? Like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it does look like a habli. It looks like a trip pipe. Yeah, trip pipe.
with Alpha, what's the flavors? Alpha Raz.
Oh, Panras.
Panraz.
I don't smoke habli, so
Lady Keela.
I've seen it. I only know. I don't know the.
Gummin.
I used to.
Hey, I'm
quit.
showing my real life.
Gift, if you are watching, we hope you're having a great episode. We'll check you out in the comments and let us know what you think of the new studio. We're going to be having t-shirts. Before I leave, we have this thing that we want to do here on these shelves here. So we want you guys, us as the Banter League, with you, our people, to please donate any old shirts that you have, sign them so we can have them here as
Football shirts.
memorabilia. It's okay. We don't need Kaizer Chiefs shirts. We're fine with those. You can just bring any other winning team shirts here. Pirates, Pirates, Sundowns, Liverpool. Don't bring a Man United shirt here. We're gonna burn it. I'm not even gonna lie.
You saw what we did to the
Bring
last
it for
one.
legacy.
Bring it for the legacy, Nagman. Jokes aside, if you've got any old football shirt that means something to you, bring it, sign it, deliver it. I think we'll drop the. How are you gonna let us know in the comments?
Let us know
in the comments if you've got a shirt, and then we'll reach out to you.
Yeah.
We'll reach out to you, and so we can deliver it. First shirt wins top 4. You can bring Man United's one like June. End of June because they're not in the top 4. And this episode has been sponsored by Betway. Get way more. Remember, guys, bet responsibly, not for people under the age of 18. If you are better and you like betting and you think your codes are winning, remember you can share codes with your friends, your cousins, your uncles with Bet Influencer. Just copy and paste your code, send it to your friend, and don't be like Des and hope to win millions with 1 rand slip.
It's coming. My time is coming.
It's not gonna happen.
I bet 2 rand this time.
He says he bets.
Bougie.
San Bougie, can you actually come to the show, bro?
I've been begging, yes.
Every single episode, I just hear this guy talking about
Yes.
all-rounder. I don't know what's going on here, but it's been your boy, Pity Jokes, and this has been a Banter League on side with your boy, Desley, Dylan, and me, and George, and our ghost. Bye-bye, guys. I'm Akaya. Salani kahle. We'll see you next week. Haha.
Bang, bang.
Suey.
Finally, we check out the newest, freshest footballing show. But it's not just about football, it's also about the banter. It's on a league of its own. Onside the Banter League. It's the Banter League.